All right, so today we're going to be doing a deep dive all about like how to have the best day ever. Like literally how to maximize your day.
Sounds ambitious. I like it.
We're going to be looking at an episode from the Podcast and Chill.
Okay.
And this is with Leo and Gwen.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
You know, they're like English learning kind of gurus.
Yeah.
But this episode, they were talking all about their routines and their healthy habits.
Cool.
So we're going to kind of see what they had to say, and then we're going to be bringing in some other cool cultural insights, especially from Germany and the UK.
Awesome.
So it's not just like generic advice, it's a global perspective on daily routines.
It's interesting how different cultures like approach something as personal as a daily routine.
Right. Like you wouldn't think that there'd be such a difference, but there really is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like, you know how everyone always says breakfast is the most important meal of the day? Well, Leo is a big advocate of that. He wakes up around 7 a.m. every day, has a good breakfast, and likes to get a little bit of exercise in.
Makes sense.
And Gwen, she's up even earlier, 6:30.
Wow, okay.
But she's a little more like chill in the mornings. She likes
Yeah.
to have yogurt and fruit.
Okay.
So totally different vibes, but
different strokes for different folks.
exactly.
It just shows you that the best routine is one that really fits, your lifestyle.
Yeah, totally.
If you're not a morning person, don't force yourself to be.
Yeah, you don't want to be miserable.
Exactly.
Now, something that really stood out to me was this German emphasis on breakfast,
Okay.
but not just any breakfast. Like
Yeah.
they are all about whole grains and protein first thing in the morning,
Interesting.
which, I mean, that kind of makes sense,
Uh-huh.
but it's like a really big thing in Germany.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why, right?
Yeah.
There have actually been studies that show those kinds of foods
Mm-hmm.
can really improve your concentration,
Oh, wow.
like your brain function, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Really?
It's like fueling your brain for the day.
So it's not just about like feeling full. It's like you're setting yourself up for success.
Exactly.
Okay, so we're talking about productivity, right?
Right.
I was reading this study from Harvard,
Okay.
and they found that even a 10-minute walk can significantly improve focus.
I can see that.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like you don't have to be running a marathon,
No.
but just a little 10-minute walk.
It's incredible how much of a difference such a small thing can make.
Yeah, it's like you're waking up your body, you're getting the blood flowing.
Yeah, exactly.
So whether it's a walk, some stretching, a little workout,
Yeah.
whatever gets you moving seems to really help.
I think it's just about shaking off that like morning sleepiness.
Yeah, totally.
Like get the endorphins going.
Oh, and of course, like we can't forget about just like basic hydration.
Yeah. Water is key.
Leo and Gwen both talk about starting their day with like a big glass of water and just taking some deep breaths.
Yeah. Just to like center themselves, I guess.
It's those little things,
Yeah.
that make a big difference.
Simple but powerful.
Absolutely.
Oh, I thought this was fun. This tip is specifically for anyone learning English.
Oh.
Leo and Gwen actually recommend practicing vocabulary while you're making breakfast.
Oh, I like that.
So it's like you're not even really making time for it. You're just kind of sneaking it in.
Multitasking at its finest.
Right.
I love it.
Killing two birds with one stone.
It's all about finding those little ways to like incorporate learning into your everyday life.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be this big separate thing.
Yeah, no, I agree.
We can make it fun.
Okay, let's talk about something that I think we can all relate to.
Uh-oh.
Balancing work or study with personal life.
Yeah.
That's the never-ending struggle.
Oh, it is.
So Leo, he says he really tries to be done with work by 6 p.m. every day
Okay.
so that he can actually relax and unwind and have some time for himself. But I feel like we all know, like, that's not always possible.
It's the goal though, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's a good goal to have.
Yeah.
But it's interesting how, like, different cultures approach this whole work-life balance thing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So in the UK, they have this thing called time blocking.
Time blocking.
Yeah.
What is that?
It sounds super intense, right?
Yeah.
But it's basically like planning out every hour of your day.
Oh, okay.
And that includes personal time.
Really?
Yeah. So like the idea is that by actually like allocating specific time slots for everything,
Okay.
you're more likely to stick to like a schedule.
So you're not just like winging it.
No.
You have it all planned out.
Yeah. And then you're supposed to like get a better work-life balance that way.
Interesting.
So it's not about working more. It's about working smarter.
I see.
Making sure you have time for yourself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like giving yourself permission to actually relax and unwind.
Yeah, because like built into your schedule.
Yeah, I think that's a really like interesting concept.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, so we talked about starting the day strong,
Right.
but how do we keep that, like, healthy energy going throughout the day?
Yeah, that's the real question.
Gwen is really big on consistently having fruits and vegetables throughout the day.
Okay, good advice.
Yeah, makes sense. And she also aims for at least 30 minutes of exercise.
Right.
But she's, like, realistic about it.
Yeah.
Like, if she can't make it to the gym, she'll go for a walk or do some exercises at home.
Which is, like, so important, right?
Yeah.
Because life happens.
Yeah, and it's not about being perfect all the time.
Exactly.
It's about just doing something.
It's about consistency, you know?
Yeah, like, even small changes can add up over time.
Absolutely.
Like, even just having one more fruit a day.
Yeah, or like taking the stairs instead of the elevator.
Yeah, those little things can really make a difference.
I think people forget that.
And Leo, he's also big on staying hydrated throughout the day.
Of course, got to stay hydrated.
And he loves yoga
Oh, nice.
for, like, stress reduction.
Yeah, yoga's great for that.
Yeah, because it's, like, mind and body, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So you're, like, getting a workout, but you're also, like, calming your mind.
Good combo.
Okay, so we all know stress is, like, unavoidable.
It's a part of life.
But it's all about how we deal with it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So Gwen, she has this thing where she takes these little breaks throughout the day.
Oh, okay.
Even if it's just for like 5 minutes,
Yeah.
she like step outside,
That's
get some fresh air, maybe listen to some music.
sometimes you just need a little reset, you know?
Yeah, and I think that's so smart.
Yeah.
Because we just like go, go, go all day long.
When we forget to take care of ourselves.
Yeah, and then we wonder why we're like burnt out at the end of the day.
Exactly, yeah.
And this is funny, when she listens to music to like de-stress,
Uh-huh.
she doesn't listen to like upbeat music.
Oh, really?
She likes like soft instrumental music, which I thought was like not what I would have expected.
That's not what I would have thought either.
But I guess it's like whatever works for you. Right?
Yeah, it's about finding what calms you down.
Some people need like that energy boost.
Yeah.
And some people need to like totally chill.
Exactly.
And Leo, of course, he's big on meditation.
Makes sense.
5 to 10 minutes just to like clear his head.
It's like a mental cleanse.
Yeah.
I like that.
So I think what we can all learn from that is that like stress is normal.
Oh, yeah.
But having those healthy coping mechanisms is what's important.
Absolutely.
Whether it's walking, reading, meditation, whatever.
Yeah.
It's about finding what works for you.
It's not one size fits all.
Exactly.
It's about personalizing it.
All right, now, who doesn't love hobbies and free time?
Me. I love free time.
So, Leo, he likes to play guitar and watch movies,
Oh, cool.
especially sitcoms,
Okay.
to, like, unwind and have a laugh.
Yeah, that sounds relaxing.
Yeah, and he was saying how, like, watching sitcoms can actually be helpful for people learning English,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
especially, like, Friends and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a fun way to learn.
You're learning without even realizing you're learning.
Exactly.
You're just, like, enjoying the show.
You pick up on the language.
Yeah.
Slang, the expressions, all that.
And, of course, we can't forget about, like, spending time with loved ones.
Yeah, that's important.
Leo and Gwen both talked about how much they value, like, just connecting with friends and family.
Human connection is so vital. You know,
It
it
is.
really does make a difference.
Yeah, it's like those are the moments that, like, really make your day brighter.
Absolutely.
Okay, so in the midst of all the busyness of life,
Yeah.
we have to remember to make time for ourselves.
Me time is essential.
It's not selfish, it's necessary.
Reach.
We need that time to, like, recharge and just be.
Totally agree.
Leo was saying how evenings are a great time to, like, journal
Okay.
and to reflect on the day, both the good and the bad.
So you can learn from it.
Yeah, and then, like, plan for tomorrow.
Makes sense.
And he was saying how if you're learning English, this is a really good time to, like, practice. Like, write about your day using different phrases.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I finished work at 5 p.m.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, really simple stuff.
But it helps you solidify what you've learned.
Yeah, and it just makes it more like a natural part of your day.
Yeah, I like that.
So we've talked about a lot, from morning routines to stress management, healthy habits, hobbies, self-care.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff.
What's resonating with you so far?
I think what's standing out to me the most is just how much Leo and Gwen, like, really emphasize personalizing your routine.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's not about copying what someone else does.
Right.
It's about finding what truly works for you.
Yeah.
and your own individual needs and preferences.
It's like your own personal, like, choose your own adventure.
Exactly.
Exactly.
For your day.
And I think that's so important because we often get caught up in, like, what we should be doing.
Yeah, or what everyone else is doing.
Right. And it's like, but that might not work for you.
Yeah, comparison is the thief of joy, as they say.
Totally.
So focus on yourself, figure out what makes you happy,
Yes.
what makes you feel good,
Exactly.
and then do that.
That's the best advice.
There you go.
So I'm curious, when you think about, like, everything we've talked about,
Yeah.
are there any things that you, like, would maybe want to try incorporating into your own life?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah, like, is there anything that, like, sparked an idea for you?
I mean, honestly, I think the thing about journaling in the evenings,
Mm-hmm.
that really resonated with me.
Really?
Yeah, because I've tried it before,
Okay.
but I've never been, like, super consistent with it.
Yeah, me neither.
But I always feel so much better after I do it.
Yeah, it's like, it's almost like therapy in a way.
It is, it is.
Just like getting all your thoughts out.
Yeah, and reflecting on the day, you know?
Yeah. You know, what went well, what could have gone better,
Yeah.
and then using that to, like, plan for the next day.
It's almost like you're, like, taking control of your day before it even starts.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
it doesn't have to be this big, elaborate thing.
No, not at all.
Like, even just jotting down a few bullet points.
Yeah, just a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Can make a world of difference.
You know what else I really liked?
What's that?
Gwen's approach to exercise.
Oh, yeah. What about it?
I love how she's not, like, pressuring herself to hit the gym every day.
Yeah, she's realistic.
Yeah.
She's like, if I can't make it to the gym, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll do something else.
I'll do something else.
I'll go for a walk. I'll do some stretches at home.
Yeah.
Like, it's about finding those little pockets of time
Uh-huh.
and just making the most of them.
Yeah, like, instead of, like, mindlessly scrolling through your phone
Oh, yeah.
while you're waiting for, like, the kettle to boil or something, you could do,
Yeah.
like, a couple stretches.
Or even just, like, stand up and move around.
Totally. Just get your body moving a little bit.
It's about being more intentional
I think that's the key word. Intentionality.
with how we're spending our time.
Exactly.
You know, because we waste so much time
Like you do.
doing things that, like, aren't really serving us.
Mindless scrolling, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It gets us every time.
Oh, and speaking of things that I found interesting,
Yeah?
I loved how Gwen uses music to de-stress,
Oh, yeah, we talked about that.
but it's not what you'd think.
Right, not upbeat music.
No.
Like, you'd think that would be the go-to.
Yeah.
But she's like, no, give me someone soft.
She wants something that's going to calm her down,
Yeah,
not amp her up.
yeah, it's a good reminder that,
Yeah.
like, everyone's different.
Hold
And
on.
what works for one person might not work for another.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's all about finding what resonates with you.
Experiment. Try different things.
Exactly.
See what works.
And don't be afraid to, like, try something that you think might not work.
Yeah, because you never know.
You never know. It might surprise you.
Yeah, exactly.
And you might find your new favorite way to de-stress.
So thinking about everything that we've talked about,
Yeah?
I have a question for you.
Okay, hit me.
If you could design your absolutely perfect day,
My perfect day.
yes, like a day that has that perfect balance
Yes.
of, like, getting things done,
Right.
feeling good,
Okay.
and having moments of pure joy,
Oh, I love that.
what would that look like?
That's a good question.
Yeah, take a minute to really think about it.
Okay.
Like, what time would you wake up?
Okay.
What would your ideal morning routine be like?
Right.
What kind of work would you be doing?
Okay.
What activities would bring you joy
I see where you're going with this.
and a sense of accomplishment?
I like it.
Yeah.
So it's like creating a blueprint for a life well lived,
Yeah.
but just on a daily basis,
Yeah, one day at a time.
one day at a time.
And I think what's so cool about that is, like, if we can identify those things and then intentionally, like, weave them into our real lives, we can actually start to, like, bridge that gap
Oh, I like that.
between our ideal day
Yeah.
and our actual day.
I'm all about bridging that gap.
Me too.
Let's make it happen.
I think it's a really powerful exercise
It is.
to just, like, really think about, like, what we truly want.
Yeah. And not just like what we think we should want.
Exactly. And then to, like, make a conscious effort
Yeah.
to bring those things into our lives.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Me too.
Okay, well, this has been such a great conversation.
It really has.
I learned a lot from you.
Oh, stop it. I've learned a lot from you too.
This is just the beginning of our deep dive
Oh, yeah.
into the world of daily routines.
I can't wait to see what else we uncover.
Me too.
This is just the tip of the iceberg.
Exactly.
There's so much more to explore.
So much more.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Okay, so what are we talking about next?
Well, next up, we're going to be diving deeper into Leo and Gwen's routines. And we're going to see if we can actually start to, like, create our own little blueprints
Ooh, I like that.
for a more productive and fulfilling day.
I'm ready.
So stay tuned.
Let's do it. Yeah, it's like taking those daydreams and actually making them into like real steps.
Yeah, and you might even discover some, like, hidden passions along the way.
Right, like things you never even knew were important to you.
It's all about that self-reflection.
Yeah, like connecting with what you actually want.
This deep dive's been so interesting for me.
Me too.
It's crazy how much we can learn just from hearing other people talk about their routines.
Right? You'd think it'd be boring, but it's actually like super insightful.
Yeah, because it's like we're all in this together, right?
Totally. We all have our own challenges and triumphs and, our own ways of doing things.
And by sharing our stories and helping each other out, it's like we can all make the journey a little bit better.
For sure. It's like inspiring.
And who knows, maybe by listening to Leo and Gwen, we can all have days that are like a little bit more productive and a little bit healthier.
And a lot more joyful.
Exactly. That's the goal, right?
Absolutely.
So that's a wrap on this deep dive.
Already.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
It really does.
But we hope you found it insightful. And remember, like, your perfect day is out there.
It is.
So go experiment, figure out what works for you.
Yeah, embrace the journey.
And create a routine that you actually love.
Because life's too short to be miserable.
Right. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, there you go.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep living your best life.
See, yeah. Yeah, like making them actually happen instead of just thinking about them.
Exactly. And like maybe you'll discover things you never even thought about before.
Yeah, it's like you get to know yourself even better through that self-reflection.
This has been such a cool deep dive.
I know, right? It's amazing how much we can learn from other people.
Yeah, just hearing about Leo and Gwen's routines and like their perspectives on things.
Yeah, it's like we're all on this journey together, right?
We are. We all have our own challenges and, ups and downs.
Exactly. But by sharing our stories and like supporting each other,
Yeah.
we can make the journey a little bit easier.
And maybe even a little bit more fun.
Definitely. And hopefully by learning from Leo and Gwen, we can all have days that are like a little bit more productive and healthier and
more joyful.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
So that's it for this deep dive into the world of daily routines.
Oh, it's over already.
I know, it went by so fast.
Time flies.
But we hope you got some good ideas from it. And remember, your perfect day is out there waiting for you.
It is somewhere.
So go out there, experiment, try new things.
Yeah, find what works for you.
And create a routine that you actually love.
Because life is too short for a boring routine.
You got that right.
All right. Well, it's great chatting with you.
You too.
Until next time.
Keep learning, keep growing, and keep living your best life.